Hey everyone, this is Gerald Orchard with the Brutal Truth for today, September 7th, 2021. I want to hit on something else. This could be hard to do. It's called politics. You know, the Republicans, how can I put it to you? They were so worried about how Biden fucked up Afghanistan's move out, how he's unfit and all this stuff, how he hasn't done the right thing, that he left Americans behind. There's less than 100 Americans left behind. Those are ones with dual citizenship. All right, and then that he's incompetent and he's got Alzheimer's and all this stuff. But you know what? Not once did any of those fucking Republicans say sorry for the loss of 13 people that died. They never said it. They don't even know their names. They never even mentioned their names. You know, then they made a thing about Biden looking at his watch. Well, USA Today, debunked that, said the watch wasn't even on his arm that he was looking at. So that's the bottom line. You know, they come up with all this bullshit about Biden, trying to cut him down, make him look bad. You know, just like Trump, same thing. Trump, the same shit. Talking shit about Biden, how he would have done this differently and all this stuff. But these motherfuckers have not even mentioned, we're sorry for the loss of the people that died. Protecting the evacuation. You know, that's sad. That's pretty fucking sad. That is sad that these motherfuckers couldn't even think to say, I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss. I mean, parents lost sons, daughters. Wives lost husbands. An unborn child will never see their dad. And the fucking Republicans couldn't even say their names. They couldn't even say their names. That's sad. But they can say Biden's he has dementia, that he's incompetent. Trump the same way, that Biden's incompetent and all this stuff. Talk about incompetent. Trump. I saw Biden today. He had a black mask on. Nothing, no seal of the United States or anything on it. No presidential seal or anything. Trump had to wear a mask with a presidential seal on it in 45 or whatever on there. That's pretty narcissistic, huh? To wear a mask with the presidential seal on it, and Biden wears a plain old mask. You know, it's sad. It's sad what this country has come to. Like I said, the Republicans could never, they never said a word about these 13 people that died. Never said a word. Never said a word about these 13 people that died. Never did. Never did. And it's sad. It's sad that they want to cut down the President of the United States that got us out of a war that was going nowhere, that was put in place by Bush Jr. just to fucking put us there. You know, it's sad. It's sad. It's totally sad to do this shit to people. I mean, these people had families, and now they're dead because they wanted to serve their country. But what do you expect from a bunch of Republicans that Kevin McCarthy, Jim Jordan, Ron Johnson, Louis Gohmert, Taylor Greene, the stupid bitch in Colorado, you know, Matt Gaetz, Kevin Nunes, you know, Nunes, I mean, all these assholes have never served in the military. None of them have served in the military. and they didn't have the balls to find out who the people were that died. They could have went to that body bring home. They could have went. Biden would have let them on the jet, but they didn't want to go. That shows you how ignorant they are. It's sad that this is what this country has come to. That these 13 people gave their lives trying to extradite people out of Afghanistan, and all they can think about is a lousy 100 people that are left that didn't leave when they were supposed to. They did not leave when they were supposed to. Now they want to get out, and they're stuck there because they got dual citizenship. So let's get this shit straight. Less than 100 people are there. What did Trump do to Syria with all the Kurds he left behind? And the SIs that we had left over there. The people that helped us out over in Syria. He left them behind. No questions asked. No questions asked. The motherfucker left them behind. Just like the people that were going to come from Afghanistan. There was over 20,000 people that were given paperwork. But they were told they couldn't come. Because Trump said he didn't want them in the country because of COVID. So Trump stopped that. Trump pulled the troops out at 2,500. Left 2,500 of them there. They're talking about how the U.S. left equipment. Well, they may have left equipment, but if you look at the pictures, there's no more equipment. The helicopters, the jets. I mean, there's one Black Hawk helicopter that was given to the Afghan Air Force that the Taliban tried to fly, and they couldn't fly it because they couldn't get it off the ground. They didn't know what to do. That's how clueless these dumb fucks are. Okay, and they're talking about the guns and ammo. I saw some of those guns they're having. Those aren't U.S. weapons. Those are Russian weapons. Those are Russian weapons that they're using. They're not using U.S. weapons. They're using Russian weapons. Okay, let's get that shit straight. Those machine guns they're carrying, those assault weapons, those are Russian weapons. Those aren't U.S. weapons. U.S. does not give you weapons with wood stocks. They don't. So let's get this shit straight. Like I'm going to say this again. These Republicans were so worried about impeaching Biden, doing this to Biden and all this shit. Well, let's put it straight. You can't impeach Biden. He's done nothing wrong. You can't impeach Kamala Harris. She's done nothing wrong. You cannot impeach the Secretary of State. He's done nothing wrong. You cannot impeach Pelosi. She's done nothing wrong. But all you fuckers that the records were preserved by the telecom people, you can lose your fucking places in the Senate and the House because you are criminals now. You're under a criminal investigation now. Kevin McCarthy, especially, when you open up your mouth and say, "Oh, I'm going to go after, I'm going to make sure that this doesn't get out," and all this stuff, him and Babbitt talking about Biden's dementia and all that shit. You know, the bitch has lost her mind. She's batshit crazy. Either she's batshit crazy or she's on drugs. One of the two, maybe both. Kevin McCarthy, he's in another world on another universe. Jim Jordan knows his ass is in a sling. He knows his ass in a sling. He hasn't said shit about this whole thing. But it's sad that these people gave their lives and these fuckers couldn't even say their names. They couldn't even say their names. That's sad. That is sad. It's totally sad that this has happened. That this country has come to this. Okay? So, basically, that's it. I mean, they couldn't even say their names. They couldn't even say, "We're sorry for your losses." So that's basically it. They're clueless idiots. So everyone have a good day. Take care. Think about that. This video is my opinion. This video is protected by my First Amendment right to the U.S. Constitution, my freedom of speech. And this video is copyrighted by Joe Rocha. Have a good day.